Scorpio guys are dreamy and sensual, but they're also intensely private people, especially at first. As water signs, they feel emotions deeply, and they go to great lengths to hide those feelings from others. If you're wondering why Scorpios act this way and how to decipher their cryptic behavior, you're in the right place. In this video, we'll cover all the signs that a Scorpio is fighting his feelings for you and explain why to help you understand him better. We'll also discuss how to respond to his behavior and get him to reveal his feelings to you. Scorpio guys are masters at hiding their emotions. If he acts awkward around you or stares at you a lot, he's struggling to control his feelings. If you give attention to other guys around a Scorpio, he'll get jealous and he won't be able to hide it. Scorpios are very private people. If your guy shares his thoughts or feelings with you, he's starting to trust you. Visible nervousness means he's feeling something he can't control. Scorpios meticulously mask their emotions as a rule, but they're hiding an ocean of vulnerability beneath that controlled exterior. If a Scorpio guy seems awkward or bashful around you, that means he's having trouble hiding or controlling his feelings. Secretive Scorpio hates losing control, so he might suddenly get sullen or disappear after acting awkward in front of you. Try not to worry if this happens. It takes time for Scorpio to get comfortable and reveal his feelings. Just keep engaging with him when he's in the mood and play it cool when he backs off. Your patience will pay off when it comes to understanding this guy. Scorpios are silent observers who can't help but gaze at what they want. Do you often feel his eyes on you when you walk by or catch him stealing glances at you throughout the day? Then, when you look up to meet his gaze, he quickly averts his eyes. Your Scorpio is trying to hold back his feelings, and he doesn't want you to see him staring at you. He may even avoid eye contact altogether, especially if he's on the shy side. Scorpio is a water sign, which means he's very in touch with his emotions. He doesn't want to get caught wearing his emotions on his sleeve, though that goes against his intensely private nature. Scorpio may not come out and say it, but his actions betray his feelings. Scorpio is ruled by the icy planet Pluto, which is why this sign can seem cold and emotionally distant. If he's fighting his feelings for you, he won't reveal anything emotional in conversation. But Scorpios are men of action, so he won't be able to stop himself from doing sweet or unexpected things for you. If a Scorpio has a crush on you, he'll take every opportunity to chat. Granted, he'll steer clear of romantic or emotional topics during your conversations. Generally, a Scorpio will probe your mind and stick to cerebral topics, but he'll still be very chatty. When a Scorpio is into you, he can't help but try to get to know you better. Scorpios can also be major flirts, so don't be surprised if you get that vibe from him while he's chatting you up, but once he realizes he's doing it, he'll rein it in quickly. He might even end the conversation abruptly, since he'll feel like he lost control of himself in front of you, which a Scorpio hates. Scorpios are fiercely independent for many reasons, but one major factor is because they don't trust other people. In fact, they actively distrust pretty much everyone, and they certainly don't need anyone's input to make decisions. If a Scorpio cares about your opinion, that means he trusts your judgment, and this is huge for him. A Scorpio tends to obsessively monitor their crush's social media. Is your guy liking or commenting on all of your Instagram posts? Does he DM or ask you about other guys who interact with you on social media? This is classic Scorpio jealousy. They tend to stalk the object of their desire, and social media makes that easy to do. He'll probably do or say something that makes it clear he's been obsessively watching your tweets and snaps. Reassuring him that you aren't interested in anyone else will help him get closer to opening up. Scorpio sees everyone as competition, especially other guys. If you talk to another guy around him, he'll immediately start acting differently, perhaps even aggressively, to you or the other guy, or both of you. This is pretty typical Scorpio behavior when they're crushing on someone. Since he's trying to fight his feelings for you, though, He'll immediately try to cover up his jealous outburst or blow it off like it never happened. Blowing hot and cold is common when a Scorpio catches feelings. You were sure he was into you yesterday, but today he's avoiding you. Sound familiar? Scorpio men can definitely be unpredictable and moody, which means they're feeling vulnerable. The last thing he wants is to seem vulnerable around you, so he'll go radio silent until his mood improves. Cautious Scorpio will ask you probing questions to feel you out. Don't be surprised if your Scorpio asks you deep or personal questions. He wants to know what makes you tick so he can figure out if you're actually compatible. In fact, he'll continue hiding and fighting his feelings for you until he's satisfied that you're a good match for him. Answer his questions honestly and speak from your heart so he sees who you really are. A Scorpio has no problem stonewalling a person if they venture into territory he's not comfortable with. If he's actively trying to fight his feelings for you, or if he isn't quite ready to tip his hand, he'll cut you off or find a reason to end the conversation. He won't even be smooth about it, either. He'll essentially shut down right before your eyes. This can be pretty hurtful, especially if you're trying to reveal your feelings. When a Scorpio gets like this, it's best not to push him. Take his behavior as a sign that he's simply not ready yet. He'll get there eventually, just try to be patient with him in the meantime. Secretive Scorpio won't reveal anything unless he trusts you. If your guy shares a secret with you or tells you about his goals, dreams, or feelings, this is a major sign that he has feelings for you. Scorpios simply won't do this with anyone unless they trust them and feel safe enough to be vulnerable. Scorpio is a fixed sign, which means your guy is set in his ways. Even if he really likes you, it will take him a while to open up. If you're getting impatient, just remind yourself to stay the course. Once a Scorpio opens up, he'll open up completely, which makes for a deep and satisfying relationship. He's worth the wait.